It's it is a mission with intense purpose because I know that if we continue on the same path that we're on, my kids are not going to live in a world as good as I grew up in, and that political polarization, even political polarization or any other kind of polarization,
Mhm.
any other kind of toxic polarization, let me clarify that, is just it's doing nobody any good. I mean, there are
Mm.
certain people that benefit from it, but it certainly isn't the people.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. We were talking about, gee, here we are. We're a podcast devoted to couples therapy. I'm the couples therapist. Judy is a retired educator, but she's like the real person, and I'm the therapist, as we often say. And but why are we inviting you onto a couples therapy thing? Except that, as we know, I've written about in the context of working with couples. I've written about the notion of, I don't think I've used the term toxic polarization, but it's basically that idea. I've written about, when good ideas harden into ideologies, they become caricatures of what they started out as.
That's right.
And that applies very much in the domain of working with people across individual differences. And of course, it applies in the country and the world as a whole as well. So, could you tell us, because I don't think we mentioned, yeah, I'm looking at our intro, we didn't mention the name of your podcast. And so if you could tell us about that. And the other thing I'm curious if you could talk about is your friendship with Dr. Francis Collins, which I just found fascinating. So if you could tell us about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd be happy to. So the podcast that I do is called Derate the Hate. Derate the Hate, for people who want to break it down. Derate basically means to turn something down.
Mm.
I've been in the trucking and transportation industry for about 26 years now, and any truck driver that works in the industry now is familiar with a truck derating. And basically what that is when something so volatile within that truck is about to destroy the operating system or destroy the powertrain system of that truck. There's a mechanism in there by which the thing will turn itself down so that it can't destroy itself, or so that it's got the best chance of not destroying itself.